You rolling, Chris? Rolling. All right. Welcome, Vince Perraud.
Yo,
Clap him up.
TCU TV. Hey, welcome. Thanks for coming with us.
Yes. So how's it going? How are you?
Yeah, not too bad in Cali.
Yes.
Good weather.
You enjoying California?
Yes.
What brings you here?
Just
Talking like,
sorry.
just bring it towards you.
Like this?
No, like point it towards your face. You are going to be fidgety, aren't you? Just talk louder.
Oh, okay.
Yo,
I'm a shy guy, you know.
All right, then drink up. All right.
So I just came here for personal projects,
Okay.
just outside of BMX.
Right.
So just to try to get some new stuff for my portfolio. So
All right, and you're leaving tomorrow.
yes, early. So
Are you happy with how everything went? Your whole trip here?
no.
Oh, shit. Well, that's not great to hear.
We don't have to get into specifics or anything.
You know, I mean, I was expected to get a lot of stuff, you know, on this trip because I'm used to get like, you know, boom, 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 like fast. But
Yeah.
here it's like take like long time to get everything. You need to meet up with the guys, make sure, oh, okay, I want to shoot with this guy, you know. So it's like outside of BMX, it's like kind of big deal, you know.
Right.
And nobody heard about me.
Okay.
It's like, okay, who's this dude? You know? "Oh, I come from France for a magazine, blah blah blah. It's like, what?
So it's hard. Go ahead.
Well, is it weird going from outside BMX where nobody knows? Do you like?
I mean, it's not weird, but it's like cool and it's kind of challenge. But you have to, you know, prove everything. So you're like,
Is it kind of like being in a different position all of a sudden? Whereas like in BMX, I feel like, you know, you are definitely a bit more esteemed in BMX, and then now you're starting at a different level.
I mean, I kind of know a couple guys in BMX, so it's like make life easy, like Reed, you know.
Reed Stark, hey, welcome, Reed Stark. Hey, what's up? Thanks for joining us too.
Reed. We didn't even do introductions. Gutstains, we all know Gutstains.
Yeah.
Reed Stark, BSD rider. He's been here out in Cali for however long he wants to be, doing his thing, whatever he wants.
Living life.
He's here to help us out with some Vince questions, I guess. Reed spent a lot of time with Vince on the road.
Yeah, how long have y'all known each other?
Don't talk about drugs, please.
I've known Vince for probably like 6 years, something like that.
Yeah.
I don't know, I think probably like 5 years. So I think the first trip was Mega Tour 2010.
Oh wow.
I forgot about this
And
one. I was
then-
thinking about England.
Yeah. And then we went on like Ride to Glory and
Good times.
I don't know, Any Which Way. You were on Any Which Way, weren't you?
Oh yeah.
Oh, he's got the tattoo.
I got the fucking tattoo.
Were you there? I've got the
Yeah, where's
tattoo.
your tattoo?
I don't have any tattoos.
Oh, what's up with that?
I don't know.
Not your style?
Yeah, it's just
Yeah.
keep it clean.
Shaka. When did you get into BMX? What drew you to BMX?
I forgot about that.
Yeah? Well, I mean, it is a passion of yours? Yes? No?
Yeah. Of course, you know, as a kid, I grew up like in the countryside in France.
Right.
So I always like rode bikes, you know, when I was a kid and just jumping, you know, random stuff in the wood.
Uh-huh.
And then I get a fucking French, you know, magazine called BMX Up.
Okay.
Probably never heard about that.
No, I don't think I have actually. No.
What?
Fucking, you know, BMX Up, and I was like, I want to do that. You know, it's
What do you think? When was that? When do you think ballpark? Like what year?
like a long time ago.
97, 95, 96, 90.
2000.
No,
2011.
Yeah, I figured it was before.
98.
98?
I'm not sure. And at the time, you know, in France, there was this company called Sun.
CERN?
Yes, Sun.
Mm-hmm.
And they used to have a BMX department, and the catalog was sick. I got it. I shoot by Olivier Wedman.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you heard about this guy.
No, I don't think so.
He was a sick photographer, like in BMX. Sorry.
All right. There we go. That should help a little bit.
Dude, and I saw it. I was like, oh, I want to do that. You know, because I was just with my mountain bike or, you know, random bike, and then I was like, this is what I want. You know.
Nice. Yeah.
This fucking Sun catalog and fucking BMX Up back in the days.
So you grew up in a countryside town. What was the town called in France?
Dude, it's like really small town, but in the end it's like really close to Paris.
Okay.
So it's like up north, and the area is called Bourgogne.
Okay.
We've got like famous red wine over there.
Nice. Okay.
So
Red
we
wine's
can-
good.
Were there any riders? Like how many riders were there in your town? None. Maybe a couple. Oh wow.
I know I have a good friend. I'm still in touch with them, but I think no one of them like keep riding. So.
Oh yeah. Did you? So you had to go to Paris to start riding with more people?
I mean, I start here and then I moved like to east of France. So I was more.
Speaking of,
Mortenson popping bottles back there.
Dude, but it was a long time ago, yeah. And I moved to east of France and I meet up with a couple guys who were digging and like doing stuff, but it was like really small at the time.
So when did you pick up a camera? When did you get into photography?
yeah, where did that come in?
What the fuck?
You had to know that question was coming.
Dude, every time I was like, okay, I have to tell my story and all that shit. Yeah, I was fucking really enjoying riding, but I was not good. I was really bad.
Dang, I'm in that club, so
I used to dig a lot. I used to get like a small, trail. It was like great. And one day I broke my ACL
oh man.
shit.
Damn.
because I'm really bad. When you're passionate,
Yeah, you go for it.
you keep
Yeah,
doing it.
yeah.
Don't give up.
Hey, that was last. Yeah.
Yep.
And then I break this fucking knee, and I'm like, I just say fucking all the time. Not good.
Yep.
Too many times with English BSD guys and American.
Trying to keep up with these guys, you're bound to get hurt.
Yeah.
Damn.
Torn up right now.
I hurt my knee, and I was like out for a year. So I was like, wow, I need to,
Be out and about.
keep doing stuff with my friend. Like we were
Right.
like just, doing trips and like party all the time.
Uh-huh.
So I was like, I need to stay with them. Since I can't ride, I'm like, I need to pick up something, and I grab a camera.
Uh-huh.
I'm like just starting.
What camera did you grab?
Yeah, what was your first camera?
Canon 500 something, really bad with a 50 mil.
Did you ever use flashes back then or no?
Dude, when I pick up the camera, I was like, I want to shoot like Manu Sanz.
Yeah, man.
Oh,
Straight away.
we were talking about Manu earlier, man. Manu was the man. Probably why the man is in his
Manu
name.
is still the best photographer in the world.
Is that right?
Oh, nice. Okay. Got that question out of the way. Who's the best photographer in the world?
Manu Sanz.
Manu Sanz.
Cool.
And I was like, with the shitty equipment, I didn't even know about photography. I was just like snapping around and got some couple good stuff kind of right.
Did you do books or research, or did you just shoot?
I was just shooting a lot. So
Nice.
a
That's
lot
cool.
Of,
That's really
film
cool.
were like so bad. I was like straight in the trash.
Color, black and white.
I've always been, you know what? Actually, when I start photography, I start really like quickly into a cross process.
Ooh, nice.
Oh wow, right into the
Film,
mix, yeah.
Using the Pavia into the C41.
Yeah.
Yeah, because that way you could go and get the prints made.
Yeah.
And it wasn't the slide
Yeah,
way.
CVS
yeah.
like, oh, this isn't C41.
Yeah,
It's
this
like,
came
just do
out-
it anyways. Trust me.
Yeah.
It works.
Yeah.
But I used to do it like at some kind of lab at the time.
Uh-huh.
So the guy was like, oh, Vince, you should try this, like cross process. I was like, yeah,
Nice.
let's try. And it turned like, what?
So you like the effect.
I like when it's, I'll always be like, I like when it's, greeny,
Yeah.
weird, like,
Burnt
kinda
out, washed out.
not too clean,
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, okay.
Scratch lenses and whatnot.
Yeah, it kind of. We were talking about that. It kind of seems like you're not too worried about scratches and dings. I remember the first time I met you, I saw your camera, and your camera looked like it had fallen downstairs or something.
And you know what? Actually, my camera, I ship it to South Africa to offer to one of my best friends over there.
That the old 5D.
Yeah.
Yeah?
So it means like the camera got a new life right now in the South
That's
Africa.
cool. Nice.
I'm super stoked about that.
Yeah, I remember seeing that camera and just being like, "That's so awesome!" Like, most people would want to keep this thing brand
Yeah.
new and
Yeah,
all this. And Vince was like, "This is the tool. This is my paintbrush." I thought that was
couple
really.
people, hit me up about that. Like, oh, your camera is like shitty, and you take like a right picture. I'm like, okay.
It's on the inside. Was what counts.
Do you break a lot of stuff? Are you careless? Would you say you're careless with your gear?
Sometime when I'm, pissed off, I just like
Throw your camera, throw your bike.
it's happened like a couple times to me, and all my friends,
Wow.
know that. I'm like, oh, Vince, don't get mad at the flash. and stuff.
Knock your own flashes over.
I think I broke one of your flashes in Minneapolis.
Yeah.
That was a
But
bummer.
That was okay, no.
Sorry about that.
But like, a few years before, I was just you know, like you made the test, flash, everything okay,
Uh-huh.
and my friend like do the tricks, not working.
Oh,
One time,
I hate
two
that.
times,
I
three
hate that.
Yeah. What flash was that? You were shooting Mets flashes out there in France?
Mets?
Yeah.
I think I have one, but
What were you using? What flashes?
back in the day I used to shoot with Lumedin.
Oh, really?
Because
Well, you really jumped right in the deep end, didn't you?
Yeah.
Because I saw you know Doleki and Z.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
like, and Peringer at the time when he was shooting flash.
Yeah,
Yeah.
So I
yeah.
was like, tick, tick, tick.
Might as well.
And I got a couple of freedom and ride.
Nice.
So I was really into print.
Yeah.
So I was spending my day like just watching, you know, this.
Yeah.
But at the time I was like riding and shooting. I mean, and I was like, I want this, but I don't even know if I wanted to take the picture or do the tricks.
Right.
Oh,
Yeah.
I
we're-
don't know how to translate in English, but I'm like, I want this, but catch the moment, you know.
But you want to do it yourself?
The light, you know, like when everything is like cool.
Yeah.
What to say?
No, hey, that's what makes a photo, and that's what gives you an eye, and that's what.
I was riding. I'm like,
Yeah, that's what
it's
makes
so
you.
cool, you know, I want to ride, but at the same time, I want to take.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sometimes, I mean, even
composition and colors for me.
yeah, sometimes at a spot, I'm sure Scott, you can identify with this, like going to a spot and being like, you know, I can maybe do something in this, but I could really do something
Yeah.
with the photo, like something like that.
I've always been into, you know, kind of line and composition.
Mm-hmm.
When you see some colors, you're like, I want to catch this, you know.
Yeah.
It's not just I want to do the tricks.
So we were looking at some of the stuff you've been shooting out here. How much do you? I don't know if it translates well. How much do you get off on like light? Like when you see really nice light, like do you just like
I get crazy. Yeah.
yeah?
That's why you've been waking up every day at 5 a.m., huh?
This trip, yeah. I got some sick shit. I
The
got
sun,
some
the sun,
California lights.
the sunrise stuff.
Yeah.
Really?
I'm stoked about that. But
Yeah.
no, with my you know other jobs, we used to wake up like at 4 every day.
Wow.
Just to get the light, make everything like.
What
so
would you say is your favorite kind of light?
Morning light, golden hour.
Morning golden hour. Okay, yeah.
So sick.
What's if you can explain what's the difference between morning golden hour and nighttime golden hour?
Oh, I mean it's kind of similar, but I feel like the morning it's a bit more longer.
It's more fresh. It's crisp
Yeah.
with dew.
I don't. I've
Easier.
never seen it.
I like
so,
it.
oh my God.
But I mean, in BMX, it's hard to get up, you know, to get.
Oh,
all the
yeah.
guys,
Yeah, I
you
can
know,
only
like,
imagine,
racing
yeah.
at 4 in the
Yeah,
morning.
that's not gonna happen unless you stay up the whole night through.
Yeah.
But I mean, that's BMX.
Yeah.
Every time, you know, I see the light, I'm like, oh, dude, can you do just something, just a bunny?
Oh yeah.
Just do something,
One
you
time,
know.
yeah. I've had friends.
so good
Yo,
right
You
now,
gotta
like,
can you
cover.
just do
Right,
hop bar? Can you just do a hop whip? Like, dude, it would look so
Wait,
sick
you
right
have a
now.
good story?
Didn't you get a cover at RideUK just shooting a bunny hop?
Dude, it was just for the fucking Instagram. So I just got the crazy shot, and you know, 2 months after, they called me. They were calling me. Ah, Vince, can we get this shot? Yeah, if you want. But I used it for Instagram already.
No
what?
kidding.
And,
It was already
And then it was on the cover?
yeah.
No
I got
way.
a cover, and 2 months ago it was on fucking Instagram, and nobody like it was on BSD. And, like,
Wow.
guys.
Whoa.
And then it ends, you know, on the fucking ride cover.
Wow. Who
So
let that
maybe-
one slip through the
'cause
cracks?
Sometimes you
That's
know,
Instagram, dude.
sometimes you know when
That's 2000?
when Prince dead, it's like maybe sometimes something went wrong, you know.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's like people never notice. Oh, this picture have been like everywhere, Facebook, Instagram.
Right.
Let's put this one on the cover. What the fuck?
That's pretty
Wow.
crazy. That's,
How many covers have you had?
Not too many.
Oh,
A lot of different country. I'm glad about.
yeah. What do you think? You know, 10 more than 10?
I got couple like for Soul,
What was the first one?
Soul magazine with Tom White,
Oh, no kidding. Really? I don't know if I recall that photo. What was it?
Paris. It was actually.
You're gonna have to find this, Scott. This is where it's overlaid right now.
Yeah.
Overlay goes here.
show this on the
Yeah.
screen.
And actually, I'm glad because I shot it in with a medium format.
Is it the tire
Oh,
ride
nice.
at Lyon?
Yeah.
Down the hubba? What did you wait? It's a square photo.
Yeah, I shot it medium format.
Yeah, right.
With a tungsten film.
Tungsten film.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And my friend Julian, he was doing the graphics, for Soul. He made like crazy cool like stuff over it, like him sleeping and stuff like this. So the cover turned like really cool.
Okay.
And it was my first cover. So.
Yeah,
Does
Tom
it?
White.
Does it? Did the?
Savage.
Yes, shouts to Tom White.
When I went to Israel, I went to all these banger setups, and every single one they're like, "Oh,
Tom White.
did it." Tom White did it. I'm like,
So
going
I'm
to the
so
top
glad,
of the steps, like,
I've
"Oh,
been
no
on
way!"
that trip to,
Tom White did it.
That's crazy.
Shoot with these guys,
Very lucky.
with Nigel and Edwin. I was like,
Did your most recent one for Ride feel as good as the first one? Does it still feel the same?
dude, the Ride cover. You was on the project or no?
Yeah,
For
yeah.
Ride, huh?
Yeah.
Because
Stressful.
I didn't even see the magazine yet. Like I'm still waiting,
Have you
They
said?
have it here.
Have you still not seen
They
it?
might.
I just saw the cover, but I didn't saw the content.
Oh wow.
So I just saw the video or something.
Oh
The
wow.
video was cool. I like how.
I like that behind the scenes video. I like stuff like that. That was really cool.
Yours was the funnest because you had to shoot it at 4 a.m.
No, not
It was
4
like
a.m.
midnight or something?
It was 10 or 11 or
Oh,
something.
okay.
No, it was not 10.
I'm tripping.
But it was for Spain people. It was like to ride.
Okay.
We had to make it.
Yeah, I mean,
It's
yeah,
like-
I understand.
When in the middle of that video, Christian called it out. He said something. He's like, "They're gonna give Vince the cover," and okay, and he's obviously a little bit joking and a little bit like, I saw the test shot, or I see what they're working with here,
Because it was like fucking, we were in Spain and we were like just drinking beers and Dennis was like, don't give a fuck, like just having fun,
That's so sick, dude.
Like Ruben like put some fire on some church.
It all seemed
what the fuck?
it all seemed very loose and very natural, and I really liked the way it unfolded. It was really cool.
And he's
Yeah.
like, okay, let's shoot something with Ruben and Dennis, like, like.
And fire.
And fire, yeah.
I just have in mind like a scale photo with some fire.
Yeah.
The coping, on the coping.
Yeah. And I was like, would be cool to do something funny,
Yeah.
on that project. Straight, Dennis was like, oh yeah, let's put some fire. So he went straight into it.
That's awesome.
So we work a little bit and like all of the sudden, we make it.
Yeah.
Okay, at the end of it, like I was saying, Christian called it out. Did you kind of know? Like that it was good enough that you're like, this could, maybe be the cover.
Dude.
Did it ever occur to you?
Honestly, I'm French. And it's a fucking American magazine. I will never expect to get a
Oh, okay.
US.
Okay.
But I know, you.
It was, in the article, it was my favorite photo by far.
I'm so glad I got like two religions,
Yeah.
right together,
Yeah, that was really cool. Yeah, that props on that. That's up there with that goes up there in my favorite covers now. That's epic. People are going to remember that.
Yeah.
People are going to remember that. And that's important. That's what makes an iconic image, or that's what makes a magazine cover. Is, people are going to remember that.
Yeah,
fire.
but nowadays there is no magazine anymore apart Ride. So
Well,
kids
there's a few floating around. I
what
don't
is the
know. Maybe
cover?
by
What is
the
cover?
last time.
It's like crazy, huh?
Yeah, that's true.
That's so crazy. There is.
What's your short version of your take on print kind of downsizing?
I don't really.
How do you feel?
how
How
do
do
you-
you feel about magazines disappearing?
Oh, I feel like so bad.
Yeah.
Like, I've always been like so much into print.
And just holding and hanging a photograph.
Yeah. My, like, all my room is like books, magazines, like
Yeah.
random, but
Tear out pages, put them on your wall. Little posters.
yeah.
Grew
Like,
up with
always.
magazines.
And now it's like digital,
Yeah.
fucking
iPads.
Shit just
Yeah.
like passes. You see it and then it goes away.
You
Such
can
a bummer.
sometimes you see a crazy photo and like, don't
Yeah.
give a shit.
Yeah.
Like what?
And then maybe 2 months later it'll be the cover. Who knows? It happens.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that is
See,
super crazy. I can't get over that story.
In kind of in that generation, talking about the disposable generation.
It was just a bunny up in the street, by the way.
Yeah?
Who care about that?
I think that it's cool, like in the disposable generation, forgotten about, like you creating an iconic image like that. There's something to be said for that. Like, because like we were talking about, it's part of history now. You guys were having fun and just doing what you were doing, and now it's part of history. And I think that's pretty cool.
That's real.
That's great.
I'm just saying.
All right, let's talk about some fun times. Let's talk about other things.
Yeah, let's Reed. Let's hear some stories, Reed.
Oh man, I can't
stories.
just blow them out.
No, you don't have to.
You guys can agree on a story, maybe something that went on.
But the thing is, when I go on trip with these guys, I'm the only French and they all talk English.
Yeah.
I mean,
Is that tough for you?
Of course, yeah. I'm French.
When any like plan is being made, it's like if any slang is getting said, which happens all the time.
Sometimes
you know
just
what I mean?
small word, like for you it's like basic, but for me I never heard of it.
Yeah, like I was
Yeah,
asking
like
what
the
his
other day,
take
the
on
other day.
something
Like,
was.
what
Yeah.
it mean? It's like
Remember when I got like aloe vera drink and like I was like, oh, there's chunks in it,
Chunks.
and you're like, what is chunks? And I was like, oh, I had no idea. Like,
but so many, because I never heard about that.
yeah, exactly.
Chunks
There's-
are weird. Chunks are not something I tell you about in school.
No,
Like-
yeah. And, to hang out with like so many American people and only one people with one language.
Yeah.
It's like.
Do you speak any other languages?
Sometimes you're just kidding, and I'm like, what the fuck is he saying?
Yeah. No, it's tough. The language barrier. Do you speak any other languages besides French and English?
A little bit of Spanish, but really like.
That's
small.
good. So you can travel. You are well traveled.
You have to-
What?
How many passports have you gone through?
passport? I have to change mine in a couple months.
Because it's full of stamps.
No, because I got 10 years.
Oh,
now,
okay.
so-
Oh, okay.
What's your favorite place to travel to?
Recently, I've been to South Africa
Okay.
twice. So I would say South Africa.
Cape Town, Johannesburg.
Cape Town.
Yeah,
so
that's the
sick.
place.
Yeah. And it was just for shooting like corporate stuff for a few brands.
Like, you want to throw out a brand, a name?
It was I was shooting like skateboards and sunglasses
Okay.
and hiking, like random stuff.
Right.
Every time we were driving or just into the city, I was looking at the spot. Everything was, oh,
Yeah.
this. So I was speaking with Greg Illingworth.
Yeah. Right.
Oh, dude, your city is so amazing, and blah, blah, blah. Your country is sick. So
What's the best trip y'all have been on together?
No one.
Spain was pretty fun recently. Santander.
Which one? Santander?
Yeah.
It was okay. It was
I really
it was raining every
Yeah,
day.
well, you guys didn't. You missed all the sunlight. It got like
Yeah,
shitty
it
halfway
was
through
raining.
the trip, but I don't know. Minneapolis is pretty fun.
Yeah, I was about to say, how was having him and those guys out there?
Yeah.
It was pretty hectic. I don't know. Vince is always like down to party. I remember that one night when we had like it was
Yeah,
like the
of course I wanted to
free
party.
beer, free pizza, free cupcake party.
Every-
What?
And,
That sounds like
and
my
it was
kind of
it was
party
like a
right
floozy-
there.
It was like a
I
floozy
just-
show at this like poppin' fucking.
I just
club
arrived.
in,
I just
downtown
arrived in
Minneapolis.
town. Oh, Vince, you want to go to this party? Everything's free.
Everything's free.
Yeah, like all you,
I mean, it's like
all you had to do was
okay,
sign
let's
people
let's
up.
visit, Minneapolis, and everybody like, oh, I'm gonna stay at the house, and I don't want to do something.
Yeah.
That sucked. Everyone bailed,
All
but
the
Vince
guys,
was down.
all
and
the
it was
guys
sick.
are just
That's cool.
It was such a good night.
straight off the flight. Oh, let's go to this place, and get some free drinks. I mean, it's not all about that, but it's like you have to. I don't know what to say, but you have to go, to see stuff,
Yeah, you got to experience things.
Yeah.
And especially
it's
you
like,
come in from a different country, and
Yeah, it's like a big party over there, so let's go.
yeah, might as
I don't
well.
want to stay, in front of the TV, like
Yeah.
doing
Yeah.
nothing.
So do you know what the word extrovert means? Do you consider yourself an extrovert?
Extrovert.
You're very open and communicative, and you like
I
to
try
talk to
to,
people.
but I'm really shy, by the way. So it's
That
like,
don't-
for me, it's like fucking challenge just to speak, just to be.
Are you
in a-
sure though?
Do you
Because it
feel like
seems
you're
doing
do you feel
alright.
like you're more like that
Just a lot.
in France or in French?
It's easier for me, obviously, in France because I can talk and I can joke,
Yeah.
easy. But to joke in English for me, it's hard.
Yeah. Is it any different? Because you've traveled with them so much, is it a little bit easier?
Oh yeah.
With
yeah.
them?
but they're really easy,
Yeah, there's like
These guys are the best,
Yeah, I mean,
BSD,
he says free. He knows what free means, and then he wants to go.
When I-
Free?
no,
All right, we're
when I
good.
like introduced them to like my friends in Minneapolis, they couldn't really understand what he was saying a lot of the times. They like look at me and be like, "What was that?" I was like, "You just gotta pay attention." Like,
Yeah.
it's easy for me now, but I
Yeah.
don't know.
I mean,
There's
yeah.
just a
this guy, all the BSD guy were like so good with me. Indians are like,
Yeah, how long have you been working with BSD?
I'm not working anymore with them.
Oh, well, okay. How long did you work with BSD?
No. I don't know. Maybe almost like 8 years or
Oh, really?
7 years. And no. keep doing stuff with them.
Yeah, I was like, what, dude? I hope
No,
not.
but I mean, you guys are the best, but obviously you feel I'm just English dude, like between, you know, all other. You don't feel, oh, this guy is French. We just have to take care of the Frenchie, you know. It's like, oh, Vince, come on, dude. I'm like, what? Sometimes, you know, I'm so tired, or I was like, can't get it, you know.
Jet lag.
Always jet lag.
All right, so Mortenson, you have anything?
A bottle of champagne.
You want to sub in for someone?
Allez, Christian, viens.
Here, you want to? Here, sit for me. Sit for me. I'll film for a little bit. And do something else.
I don't know if we...
You feel like
Actually, I do have-
it's going good. It's going really good.
I don't know if it's interesting what I'm saying, but...
The people who will want to listen to it are happy to sit through it.
Yeah, dude, it's pretty good from my end. You know, I'm up there in the trenches, bro. I'm doing everything. No, so I mean, me and Vince met actually after talking for a little while. Like the last time we met was last year, about pretty much almost like a year ago, and we did the interview for Push to Stop, which was fun. Dude, I found him a rooftop. Dude, we did that shoot with Matthias.
Dude, I wish this time we could meet up and shoot like naked girls on the rooftop.
Dude,
Well, no, wait. We were talking earlier, and honestly, since we both have girlfriends, we have declared that we don't want girls to get naked. They just need to be in bikinis, scantily clothed, and that's
Bikini. It's
definitely.
Is it ever a challenge, like shooting with models, keeping it cool, or do you just
that mean-
just
I mean,
work?
it's so easy to shoot like models and stuff like that. My girlfriend don't like it, so I stop it. No, I just shoot like BMX dudes, like naked, like fashion style.
Yeah, they don't get jealous that way, you know.
Yeah, exactly.
But I do have a question for you because so lately with your work and everything, you've really been pushing I wouldn't say like away from BMX, you know, because it's still like where your roots are and everything. But but like you've definitely been pushing more into like commercial and like editorial and everything. And your work has like been expanding like past like where BMX could like really go, you know. And
or to talk about that.
Yeah. No, I'd love to hear about it because it's like something that like I feel like kids need to realize as well is that like you know there's a realm of work out there. Now I wouldn't even call it work, but there's just like a realm of like areas out there that just doesn't revolve around BMX, you know. And like while it might be like the springboard for what you're doing, it's like you're creating like beautiful work, you know, that isn't bike related, you know. So
and you make loads of money doing it.
Yeah, and you get to see half naked
I wish
chicks.
I could make a lot of money.
He's like,
What are you going to China for next week?
For shooting commercial.
But what are you gonna do? What's gonna happen? Give me an example of a day.
It will be waking up at 4 in the morning, go to the mountain and shoot some hiking stuff and like, you know, tent and camping vibes for French company.
Is it all pretty natural or is it kind of like staged? Like
It's really natural. Like
okay,
morning light.
That's cool.
Just people walking.
What kind of gear? And do you have an assistant?
And can I be your assistant?
This one, maybe not. But sometimes I got assistant, yeah.
Okay, wait. Can we just go back to this though? Because like, if you like, you know, how is it having an assistant? I work assistant here too, and like, it's fun being an assistant, but also sometimes it'd be nice to have an assistant, you know.
Yeah. And when you start to get used to it, it's like, and when you should be back in the street, you know, in the
doing everything yourself, yeah.
Bike's about to fall on your head.
Yeah.
Do you enjoy the other stuff, other than BMX stuff, or
it pays so well, so much better than BMX. Of course, I enjoy it.
Yeah.
But and the difference is like everybody works for the photo. It's a crazy cool shot with a cool light.
Yeah.
'Cause in BMX, I mean, I respect so much the guys, you know, the riders, but they really focus on their tricks, and sometimes they don't care about like lights, everything. So it's like sometimes it's a bit, how you say, frustrating.
Yeah.
Because you've got a spot, like a perfect location with a crazy cool light, and nobody wants to ride. You're like, I miss the cool shot. You know?
Yeah.
So, I mean.
What do you enjoy? What do you enjoy shooting most? Like, what do you just love?
My favorite is like I just focus so much on light to get the cool light. If it's like,
so anything in front of cool light.
Yeah,
that's awesome.
I've always been like into like colors.
That's
and
awesome.
light, so
we were looking at some of the stuff he was shooting here, man. It was
So
beautiful
it means,
light.
It means I wish I could shoot like every BMX stuff with a crazy cool light.
Yeah.
Morning light or sunset light, postal card, orange or pink.
That's what do you say?
I was just gonna say, like, you do really well without flashes, like shooting BMX.
I mean, because my equipment is so bad, so I have to find something.
Yeah, but that's like one of the best things for a rider, because we show up to a spot and we don't want to wait, and you're one of the quickest guys
I'm already
ever.
ready.
Yeah, you show up and you're just like, yeah, I'm good. You're just laying at the bottom of the stair set. I'm like, all right.
No, that's like I don't want to say that like you, but I feel like definitely you, and like last night we were talking about Walter Perringer as well, and like
so
he
good.
was one of the first people that I ever know
he goes on-
strictly just shoots natural light.
He's like he goes on trips without lights now.
No, exactly,
Like, I couldn't even imagine. Like I'd be like,
No, it's crazy to think that, because it's like most of the time when you think like, oh man, I need to get into a magazine, like I need to do like ad work, or like I need to like, people don't want to buy the photos if they're not like natural, like shot with strobes and very produced, but really it kind of just matters about the feeling of the picture, And like I really think that that's one thing that you capture with your work, is like you really capture like the energy of what.
yeah, I definitely feel like your work. I mean, not on the magazine, but your work has a lot of soul to it. It has a lot of.
It's just like it's a different creative outlook. Like he shoots like no one else. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
oh,
like he shot a photo of me doing a rail in Minneapolis, and he shot from underneath the stairs, and like there's all these lines cutting through, like light coming through the stairs, and I was like, never seen anyone shoot a photo like that of a rail. And I don't know, it's amazing.
But on the same time, like when everybody's shooting flash, I'm like, we need to find something else to make a difference. I mean, nothing wrong about you guys, but it's like we just we have to find like, oh, I like to do this.
It's kind of like I think about it when you're at a contest or when you're somewhere where other photographers are.
Oh, you see all the photographers over there.
If you're standing next to somebody, y'all are getting relatively not necessarily the same picture, but I mean it's the same vantage point.
No, I feel like that's like another thing too, is because like I don't know, I checked out the Simple Session gallery, and it was like different than everybody else's. It's like you really like, you did go through like the full process of the event. It's not just about the riding.
Yeah. A couple of years ago it was good gallery on that grid.
Yeah,
but I feel like this year I've been like, nothing wrong about the the people, but I was like, I feel like I did the same, every year. So I don't know to say, like, okay, I need to get this lifestyle. Okay, I'm gonna get like really easy. I need to get like couple actions, so I'm gonna get there. Like, I need to get one fisheye. I don't know what to say. I'm so used to it.
Yeah, it's like
I arrive, I check everybody.
You have like almost like a recipe of like the images that you want to create there, right?
Yeah, I know I need like couple fisheye, couple this, couple sequences.
That's how like a journalist would do it. You go out and you have a bunch of shots you need to get of a certain event.
And like at the beginning it was like hard work to get everything. Like, okay, I have to shoot a lot, and now it's like, okay, I need one fisheye shot. I got it. So it's like so much in my mind. I was like, I feel like a bit lazy,
Yeah.
because it come like, I'm used to everything, so it's like, I don't know what to say.
It's just like it wouldn't be like shooting like maybe like a newer contest, you know what I'm saying? Because it's like you've kind of been there a bunch.
Yeah, I've been there like so many times, so I feel like I need to refresh all the time, new challenges.
Do you ever feel like that's what pushes you to like shoot outside of BMX more? Is just the idea of like pushing yourself?
Dude, I got the right cover.
Exactly. No, there you go. Right there.
So I'm like, I'm done. Like, BMX is my achievement. I'm like, I don't know what to say, but I mean, nothing wrong about BMX. I still love it.
Yeah.
But I've been like, I pretty much like shoot with all my idols, like Mikey, Mike Etkin, Joe Rich, Edwin, all the guys,
Do you feel like you'll ever be at a point where there's nothing more you can do in BMX?
I mean, I don't know.
There you go, Scott.
I feel like I don't know what to feel about it.
I mean, shooting an epic cover of Ruben and Dennis, I mean, those are two legends on, I mean,
But
what...
It came, from nowhere. It was, nothing planned, like no pressure. Like, okay, let's have fun,
That's what it seemed like in the video. I was like upstairs when you guys were talking about, but like because I was a part of the article too, and like it was like great to see everybody's shots come together. And, like, a lot of people had really cool stuff.
I was mad at you because it was like midday, like. You know,
dude, no way. It was hard, dude. It was stressful, dude. We didn't even know if we were gonna get to the spot in time. It was like in Compton. It was crazy.
But
I mean, you want to talk about all of us did ours in the daylight, and what did you?
Yeah, he did his
at night.
It's like,
with fire.
Like it's probably the exact opposite. We were like, man, we wish we could have shot at night.
Yeah,
You know, I asked to the guy, please, you know, like, chill, stay safe.
Yeah.
And shoot at night. Everybody wanted to go like to the bar and you know, like have some tapas in Spain. So I was like, oh, we have to wait, you know, it's like. And then boom. But I mean, I don't know what to say again.
Do you think that you'll always will you? I guess kind of what I'm asking is, will you make time for BMX still?
I mean, like when you shoot BMX, you have to give justice to the rider, right?
Mm-hmm.
So it always be like, you know, focus on them. Because
I'd say you do a pretty good job of like capturing the spot.
yeah, but I mean, you know, the thing is, you have to really like give you justice. I don't know how to say more.
I think,
and you sometimes you can't think, okay, I want to get some crazy shot. Like you want to work on it. If you're just cruising into the street, you can't like.
It's just what's in front of you, not
you're more documenting, and you want more to get into like creating something.
Mm-hmm.
It's another story, you know. You have to be in touch with the guy and like, okay, we're gonna shoot this project, like especially just for photo. So you have to take risk, you know, like do tricks just for photo. And it's not like, oh, we want to do like a crazy new part
Mm-hmm.
and find some new spot. And if the light is shitty, you know,
Yeah.
I feel like the photo I don't know what to say.
Yeah.
To explain
Okay.
that.
How about this? Do you see yourself still going on BMX trips in
I wish.
5 to 10 years? I mean, are we still going to see?
He'll still be hanging out with us for sure.
wish.
He better be.
Getting
Yeah,
some
we'll
champagne, you know. I mean, no, I wish. But it's like there's so much involved into the riding, and at some point I want to be like into my photography as well.
Mm-hmm.
So and I don't know what to say.
I think you want to be able to like create something that isn't necessarily like
Just you get what you get.
documentation
You
of
get
a
what
trip.
you get.
Because I know what you're talking about. Like when you're on trips and stuff, you're like at the mercy of the spot. You're at the mercy of the time frame and everything. And like people are trying to get clips. And like it might it might not be the best photo opportunity.
We on pressure,
You know?
we have to get clips for the web video nowadays. And I feel like if the light is shit, I don't want to ask. Wait for the. I wish I could ask. Wait for the light to get the perfect light and get the crazy shots.
I mean, this like transcends into the question. Like I think we talked about this is like, would you like? Do you probably enjoy more of like somebody who has like, hey, I want to do this shot. Like I got a photo of mine. I got a spot. Like come with me to the spot, and they already have something like in mind. You know, so that way it's like they're down to do it on a time frame that makes it look like amazing versus like
just being on a trip and just rolling by
exactly,
it.
But I mean, for the riders, they're like so much into their shit.
Mm-hmm.
I respect,
Yeah.
But if the light is not crazy, they have to do it. And I'm like, the photo will be like.
There's a few riders though. Like if you're not on a trip, like if we actually had time to spend with each other, you know what I mean? Like, David Grant. There's other riders who like think all about the photo. You know what I mean? It's about the wall behind the rail. It's all about the rail. So,
what's been your favorite photo that Vince has shot of you? Yeah, putting you way on the spot. What do you got?
The Oppo pegs in Minneapolis recently.
That was like last day, like.
Yeah, and like the only reason I did it is because he was there. And
that's awesome.
I didn't want to do it. I was scared as fuck of it.
Bad ankle, right?
That was that was in the article, right? Like,
Ride.
It was in like a ride article.
Yeah,
but
that was crazy.
I was just terrified of it, and then I was like, it's his last day. I just have to do it.
That's awesome.
Because
that's cool to hear from the rider's perspective.
He didn't really get that much that trip, because it was kind of like
thankful to hang out with these guys, It's like
yeah. That's cool.
I know he's gonna make it look so good, so it's like fucking he's here. He came all the way here from France, so might as well do like my part to make it like
that's awesome.
You know what I mean? Make it
that's awesome.
And it did. It was print. You know what I mean? Like well worth it. You know? It was like fuck.
Anyway, it was a really basic photo because the ride was so huge. I was like, I can't do like something like really artistic, you know.
Yeah, but besides that, probably that rail when you shot that rail from underneath the steps, just because I've never seen anyone shoot a rail like that.
Cool.
And like the only reason it worked is because of the spot. It's because the spot had like
really
graded steps, you know what I mean? So you could see me through it. And it was just like, I don't know, it's crazy looking.
Mortenson, what do you? I'm gonna pretend Vince isn't here for a second. What's your favorite Vince photo?
Oh, dude.
Yeah. Nope. We're pretending you're not here right now.
No way.
Dude, I mean, I don't like. Honestly, it's like
naked girl.
Yeah, I mean, we just showed me a photo earlier, dude. This chick in the desert, man. Like, no, but like seriously, I think honestly, probably one of my favorite pictures is the picture of the dude hopping in the street. Or I like the picture of the guy hopping in the street that was on the cover.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I mean, I would have to say that
was it Alex?
Yeah, and I was dude,
Alex and Lizzie and
Maloof was on it too. Yeah.
So I had a quick question about that. You shot that? Did you shoot that with the fish from the bike, or like did you have the camera? Because I was like trying to put together like how you shot the photo.
I think I saw the light in the street and I was like, guys, please let's do something.
All right.
That's
So
awesome.
you actually like saw it and you made them stop and like go back.
Oh yeah.
So that's
I thought
the.
you were like cruising and you shot it on the fly.
I already shot couple stuff like this, you know, like before.
That's the kind of scenario you like. That's
the light was great, but I don't like that photo much because how you say the.
Oh, the lens flare?
Yeah, the lens flare on my fisheye was so bad.
But that's what I think. That's like what I thought. Dude, that's what I thought made the photo.
Because my fisheye was so bad at the time, and I'm like, it looks bad, like really weird. But yeah, I asked to the guy, let's cruise, and maybe Alex, can you do a bunny up? So he did it a couple times, and like just for the Instagram. And then like,
back to that story.
That's like definitely one. I feel like that just like encompasses the like one of the most purest like energies of BMX.
Yeah, just being out riding around.
And see, that's curious because like I'm glad that now I know how the photo was made. That there was like a little bit of work put into it, you know? Because like I thought because sometimes it's like
I used to cruise a lot with the camera when I pedal, but
I cruise all the time and I'm like always snapping the riding pictures.
But it's cool.
But sometimes it's hard to get like.
I'm not scared to ask. Dude, the light is good, everything's good. Like, can you just cruise like this and do a bunny up or something?
Exactly. There we go, kids. Never be afraid to ask.
Yeah.
Do you do any video work?
Huh?
Video? Do you do any video work?
No way.
There you go. See, there you go. No video work.
I hate, filmers. They always like put the camera on tripod and snap with their iPhone, behind me.
Let's see. I think my favorite Vince photo would have to be either the Soul cover, the pool one,
that one's everywhere, actually.
or the Luke Legrand, the curve wall 180.
Dude, I forgot about that.
Oh,
yeah,
that's probably the best cover ever.
Kids, look at this right now. Look at this. Scott is putting it on right now. Look at this. Were you just
Dude, it was just like one of this morning, like with Luke, we were sleeping in the van. It's like with Luke, everything's so easy. Like,
oh, dude, he's so good.
He is the best.
So
he is
good.
the best human being.
He's one of my favorite dude because like
so good.
So he enjoy everything. Like, let's drink, let's party, everything is easy with him.
That's cool.
And he was like, okay, let's go like to this place. He was like, I was really drunk in Bilbao and I found a spot, so we need to go back. Blah blah blah. I was like, okay. And I saw the spot, I was like, crazy,
Yeah.
And then like he almost did it like first try, So when I saw the location, I was like, okay.
Did he do it first try?
I think he did a couple, like wall ride like straight.
Yeah.
Maybe because it was wet, it was raining. Mm-hmm. And he wanted to try 540, by the way.
Oh, wow.
It was dry.
As if it wasn't good enough. Wow.
Because the 360, he did it first go, yeah.
Wow.
He did like 1, 2 straight, and then 3. So he was like, I would like to try, 540, but it's like wet.
Yeah.
So
wow. That's cool. Let's hear about that the Soul cover, the infamous Soul cover.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, what's up behind that, dude?
I don't know what to say about that, but I had this photo in mind. Like from a old trip with a lot of friends called Apache trip. Mm-hmm. So basically the trip is all about like drinking and partying and hit some concrete spot in Spain. And I was like, in the morning, like, let's try to get something from the bottom in this pool in Algorta. It's like famous pool for skate guys. And I tried it with one friend, and I was like, this is kind of cool shot, but I need to get a proper rider to.
Yeah.
Because not too many guys, are able to ride this pool, like to go like crazy high. And so I have this in mind, and after, it's so boring, I speak slow. And then maybe 1 year after, I've been on trip with this guy called Maxime Bonfil. He's actually a lot of time in Austin.
Yeah, I've seen him a few times in Austin. Yeah, we met.
If you see him riding, he's one of the best dude ever.
Really?
Oh yeah, he's so talented. So I've been like lucky to be on trip with him, with my friend called Repier too. Give a hug to this guy. He's a sick guy. And I was like, okay guys, if we go to that place, we have to shoot this. And this guy Maxime, he hates pressure. He hates when you ask something. So it's like, can we shoot a table? He's like, no. He hates, taking pictures. And this trip, he was like really into it. So I was like, Maxime, maybe can I ask you something? It would be cool, like to try something, like to shoot something, but it will be annoying for you. He was like, yeah, let's try. So I was like, okay, first, this is good. And then like we tried to shoot like at this place, like pocket in the pool, and I was, like really in the bottom.
Were you laying down or were you like this?
I was like in a weird position because I didn't want it to see myself. But actually, I have to tell you the truth. It's not only one photo, on this shot.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because fisheye is not large enough.
Oh, I thought it was since you were looking up. I figured it would be.
No, it's 2 photos.
Oh, magic right here.
I'm good at Photoshop.
What would you say? You use Photoshop.
It's a lot of work, but thanks to my friend Rutger Poe, he's one of the best, Red Bull photographers.
Oh yeah, dude. Some of his stuff is amazing.
And he told me like crazy stuff about like getting like one photo, but with like a lot of photos.
Yeah, doing the
like to get like large format or like crazy stuff. And I was like, I should try something in the pool. And in the end,
what lens? What lens did you shoot that with?
Fisheye.
But two with the fisheye? Wow.
Two fisheye shots, yeah.
That's interesting. It combined, with the curve.
Yeah. And it took like a couple tries, to make it. And I snapped a lot to get the sky was really, cloudy, and so it took time to clean it.
As far as that photo, how far away from the original was the cover? Like as far as editing wise,
like you mean the
just the look, kind of like just the colors and.
You mean the shots?
As far as editing, like
I think we turn it like a bit cross process. Like,
I kind of that's why I was kind of wondering. Yeah.
Just send it like to the magazine like really clean. And my friend Julian, like again, he put it like a more how you say dramatic in English.
Yeah, because that's one of the things I liked about it most is it's a very striking image that purple
spider,
and
So sick.
I saw a photo the other day actually on Instagram, dude, that was similar to that. Some kid shot. Did you see it?
I have to tell you something. I am maybe it's my best achievement about photography.
Just keep it going.
So anyway, we shot this, and I got a cover. It took me when I got the idea, it took me 1 year to shoot it. And it took me 1 year to get it print.
Wow, that's some commitment.
No, see,
that's some serious commitment right there.
Nowadays, it's like when you want to put everything on Facebook, Instagram, to wait 2 years.
Yeah, I mean, we've got photos on ice. Like photos are out there that just aren't out there.
All my photos go up actually.
No, you got some photos on ice.
But dude, this is actually really interesting because it could leeway into like. So, how do you feel about like just the impact of social media on photography? I mean, it doesn't even have to be like BMX, but we could talk about it because it's like really important. I feel, especially actually, I mean, within BMX, you sometimes you take a photo and you're like, do I want to send to a magazine or do I just like want to? I mean, for me, I'm like, do I want to like send this in or send this to people, or do I just want to share it with the rider and like let them put it out and make them like look really good? You know what I'm saying? Like, because like I feel people are hyped, you know, and it's like, how do you feel just about like, you know, the sharing of your pictures, like, and via just like Instagram and just like how fast it is to just pop it out.
You know, just the cruise cover, you know.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, let's get, you know, the daily Instagram. So guys, let's go do a bunny up. So we got the Instagram, and all of a sudden turn as a cover, you know.
Yeah.
Third time that story's come up.
No, it was just like random, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess we could ask Reed too. Like, I mean, how do you feel sometimes? Like when you get, you know, if you shoot something like during the day, you're just out shooting. You know what I'm saying? Like, what, like, how do you, you know, how do you feel about either posting photos on your Instagram or like, is there some stuff that you want to be shared with like magazines and or your sponsors or whatnot?
Hell yeah.
I just usually like to save shit. I don't know if it's like something I actually care about. If it was just like a little nug or something, then I'd be down to upload it. But if it was like something dialed that I put some effort into.
Yeah, it can't be just, you know, like just it almost not even makes the effort not worth it, but it's like it diminishes it a little bit.
Yeah,
I feel like
you don't always get opportunities to shoot.
But that's the kind of thing is like that he was talking about is like you see the good light and you get the Instagram photo and you get something good.
Yeah,
and then you go out and you shoot the banger and then the banger is the one that stays on ice.
Yeah.
That's kind of my take on it is there's stuff that you can put out there and you can be current and keep your, you know, quote unquote online portfolio or whatever updated, but then you always have that next level kind of work that, you know, your top shelf. Yeah.
we actually,
the top shelf.
We ran into some shit recently when we were in Santander. We rode this crazy spot. It was where they fixed like massive ships. And it was like pretty much a massive like street half pipe, but it had like a pipe on it, so you couldn't really get like good speed at it, and it was super wet. But me and Luke LeGrand went down there one day, just like it was kind of like sprinkling. And we're like, fuck it, we're gonna go ride because it was one of the last days.
The location was crazy.
Yeah, it was fucked
just
up.
to get something, just to get bikes here was crazy.
Yeah, so we climbed on all these steps and like get in there and we're like, we're fucking doing this, you know what I mean? Like I'm about to get arrested in the foreign country, you know, it was sketchy. And he's like, no, we're good. I was like, all right.
In the end, there was no security.
Yeah, no one did anything.
So chill.
It was brilliant. But I think it was just because we dipped right away, you know what I mean? We just like took a few runs. He was shooting from like, you know, 200 feet away, way up there.
And by the way,
shout out to the long
it was in Spain, you know.
Yeah.
Spain is not England or US, so.
Yeah, it's a little bit chiller.
Oh, yeah.
But they like, you know, I like filmed a clip of Luke, you know, riding it, and I wanted to upload it to Instagram because I was like, this is probably the fucking craziest spot I've ever ridden. No one even filmed it. We weren't with a filmer. That was the only footage of it. So I was like, I have to fucking post this. This is the coolest shit ever. It's like Skate 3. And
I wish Dev like.
Yeah, it would have been amazing to get like a real clip, but since it was like all I had, I was like, I just feel like I have to get this out here, and then I uploaded it, and then Vince was kind of like, "Yo, man, like I got a sick photo of you guys in there," and I saw the photo, and I was like, oh, what have I done? I was like, do you want me to delete it? And he's like, no, it's fine.
He's like, nah, it'll be on a cover in a couple months anyway.
Yeah, right? Yeah, who cares? Fuck it.
Dude, that goes into another thing.
It was a cool dig Instagram, by the way. So.
Yeah, exactly. No, it was cool.
I'm just saying, too, that digs into another thing because I think about this all the time. How do you, like... So when the clip comes, so somebody shoots a clip, like, right, you know what I'm saying? And obviously, like, as the photographer, the respectful thing to do is, like, either wait... But sometimes people are into it, like coming out before the actual clip comes up because it's like the preview to like what is going to happen.
Yeah, there's different ways to release it. I mean, you can hype up a video that way, but a lot of times saving it's really nice. Like we're saving. Oh, I guess I can't really talk about this.
Don't touch it. Shout out to Silence.
We're not saving shit. We got nothing.
That's cool to talk. That's cool to talk with you guys. I'm like,
yeah, awesome. Yeah, I knew. Like I said, it's just a conversation between us.
Yeah, it's kind of weird, but it's kind of cool.
But now I'm gonna put you on the spot.
You again.
Closer to the mic, Vince, please.
Huh? Well, just do it more towards this way, and then it'll
suck the mic.
This whole thing's a wash, Vincent.
Because I'm asking. I mean, I'm just going to do it so that way we could kind of put him on the spot a little bit and have a few questions, anyways, and let you take the.
Oh,
reins.
you got a list.
I just wanted to tell you, guys, the soul cover was like two skate photographers took exactly the same at the same spot. So I'm like, yes.
Yeah, got in there before. That's awesome.
Did before them.
Yeah.
And we know each other, so it's like.
And it got the cover too. Be like, what's up, guy? Hell yeah.
I was talking about this with Fudger. Fudger like shot couple stuff like similar, you know. And all the people were like, you took the Vince angle, and I was like, what the fuck is this? Not, you know.
Copyright that shit.
No, yeah. And Fudger was like kind of mad, so I was like, fuck that people, you know. Like,
All right, you ready?
yes.
All right.
Sorry.
All right, so the first question is just what is it? Because this is something that, you know what I mean, I talk about a lot with my own stuff, but it's just explaining what photography is to you. And so what is it about photography that makes you do what you do with photography specifically?
Well, that's a question, huh?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I mean, like, what is it that really drives you, and where does that come from? I mean, I know, you know what I mean, there's passion behind it, but, you know, what is it about it that makes you still every day want to keep pursuing this and going after it?
I mean, I hit every day with photography, so first I have to make money, so it's kind of weird. Sure. But on the same time, when I got, I don't know, the cool light, I'm like, it's like a drug, you know. I don't know, I never took drugs. Not.
Disclaimer.
But when I see, you know, crazy cool light, I just want to catch it, you know. I don't know to explain about that.
No, I mean, I absolutely agree, but
it's like I stop sometime in the middle of the highway or something, or do weird shit just to take a photo of something with the light. So I don't know.
Yeah, I mean,
it's like an obsession. You know, when you do, you know, the same, you know, shit for, I don't know, more than 10 years.
Yeah.
You like every day you have to shoot something like. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, well,
even if back in the day it was like BMX, and then I realized there is so much stuff like street or landscape or everything. Is like so cool.
You love cars. You're always shooting photos of old cars on trips.
Cars. I've always been into cars, but since I've been into BMX, it means like no money. It means like shitty car. You know.
Or no cars, yeah. All right, cool. Yeah, that was perfect. So, what is your end goal with photography? And at what point do you feel that you have made it as a professional?
I want to become a Playboy main photographer.
but no naked. But no naked.
I don't think the girlfriend will like that one.
No, hold on, no. But honestly, I mean, what? Because this is another big thing for me too. Is what is your end goal? I mean, a lot of people wonder that when it comes to photographers, because at what point, you know, you've had covers and you've had articles, you do all this stuff, and when you get to that point, people will ask you that, and I want to ask you personally. When do you feel like you have made it as a professional? I mean, what does that mean to you?
Maybe we should talk about that when we were turned 80 and we were keep shooting, you know?
Well, yeah, but cool.
I mean, like keep doing, you know, the same stuff.
Just making work and
just keep doing it. I don't want to, because I feel like in photography you have to get a big ego.
Yeah.
And you have to get like kind of, you know, crazy, like really into yourself. I don't know what to say.
For sure.
In English, all that shit, and I've never been like that. I mean,
do you ever feel like that holds you back, or do you feel like your work speaks for itself in that sense?
I try to, because as I said before, I'm kind of shy.
Right.
So it's really hard for me, like to talk to people, especially in English, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a big deal. And nowadays, like all of you guys. Like American photographer in front of me, I'm like.
But I mean, is there a point
it.
where you consider it where somebody has made it, or is it just never ending?
Ride cover.
He's already made it. He's made
I mean, like
years.
I keep it low, you know. It's like every day is like, I need, you know, to keep working and keep doing this, because
that's awesome.
On the same time, I love it. I love to get like new challenges every day, and I like to meet up like new people every day.
It's called the obsession.
And you know, I dream about that. I'm like, I want to try, you know, get this light and this, you know.
Yeah, of course.
Forever chasing light.
I think it's like same for you guys. It's like,
yeah, definitely. No,
but it's like I don't want to, because some people, you know, they start doing something like riders. They start riding to get famous.
Yeah.
Or they start photography to get famous.
Yeah.
I will never be like that.
No, for sure, yeah. It's got to be a natural path, or else it's not going to work.
Yeah, I don't know how to explain that.
Or people will just be able to look into it and not, see that it's not genuine anyways.
Just fiddling with
All right, well, cool.
Right now with the
Well,
camera, you
stressed
get
out,
focused on it,
dude.
like, so weird.
All right, so we'll just leave it at it's a never-ending. I mean, it's a never-ending process. And if you once you're so absorbed with it, that's it.
Yeah, I wish. Okay, of course.
It's a new challenge every day, and there's always more to explore and shoot. Yeah, for sure.
I wish. Okay, of course. I wish I could, make money and be, safe and chill. But even that, I will be like in the street, like doing weird stuff with my camera. It's
Right. Yeah, for sure.
I don't know. It's like Indian is like a world.
When you go on a trip with him, it's not like he's there to shoot photos and sell them. He's there because he fucking loves it. He's the guy who like pulls out the camera when we're all partying and starts shooting photos and gets like the best lifestyle shit.
That's awesome.
And no one else does that. Everyone else is like, are we riding? Are we going to a banger? Oh, this isn't a banger. This isn't a banger. I'm not gonna fucking shoot this. You know what I mean?
That's so weird because
he'll just go to like a flat ledge and be like, oh, I'm gonna shoot the homies chilling with this dude riding, and it'll be the best photo ever.
But I mean,
that's awesome.
He actually loves
everybody
it.
got a different.
Everybody
way
does their own thing.
to take pictures.
Yeah.
Sometimes just to take a portrait, it's like everything set up. Like you take times.
Yeah, of course.
And me, it's like one second. Hey, let's take a portrait. We got it. Let's go. It's like all different, It's like
no, for sure. You make it your own, definitely. All right, so if you had to choose one camera and lens setup for the rest of your career, what would it be?
Oh my god.
Oh man.
I don't know. Probably a film camera.
Of course. Well, we all assume that. Yeah.
And probably the Pentax 6.7.
Nice. And then any specific lens with that, or?
My lens is not really good, but still good. But I know they got some lens you can sync at 500.
Yeah. Well, I
So
mean, what about focal length, or you know what I mean?
So what?
What focal length or whatever, you know what I mean?
50, 35, 100 millimeter.
I mean, just if you're all around, if you were stuck with just one body and lens, what would you want it to be?
I used to be a lot into fisheye stuff.
Yeah.
But the last 3 years, I hate it. So I would say like long lens.
Okay, cool.
Like really long lens.
And if you picked a film camera, which you did, what kind of film?
Ooh.
The good thing about that is you can change film.
No,
Well, I mean, for the sake of the question, though, you'd have to stick with one body, one lens.
I used to really like
One
the
brand.
Pavia. I used to really like, E6 films. But nowadays it's like so much expensive. So
and
so
that's hard to get
expensive.
processed anyways. Yeah, a lot of
so
people
I would
don't do
say
it.
like Portra or
Nice.
like like negative,
Cool.
like
Yeah.
C41.
Speed 400, 800.
400. Portrait 400.
All right, we got the camera. So the Pentax 6.7,
I always
Portrait
push the
400.
film, so like
the Pentax
I shot like
6.7.
100 ISO. This is bad. Can you push a bit more? Please? At the lab, it's like, I messed up the film. So can you work on it?
All right. So Pentax 6.7 with what, 80 millimeter lens or something.
Yeah.
Provia 400.
All right.
That would be an option. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Portrait 400.
No, that's cool. Just all right.
Look at Ray. He looks so annoyed.
Annoyed? My
Nah.
neck just hurts, man. I'm all
right.
fucked up. I've been sitting still this whole time.
All right. The next one is when it comes to photography in general. What is your take personally on social media, and how much value do you actually place on social media
We kind
as a
of
photographer?
we kind of already touched on this a little bit, but
That's a good question because for me it's really important because I live in a countryside in France.
Yeah, for sure.
And I have to show stuff I do is alright
Yeah.
because I'm not living in LA, for example.
Yeah, of course.
And I saw so many like famous photographers that just post online like shitty photos, but I'm not on that level. So I need to keep to show because nowadays
I know what you mean. Yeah.
nowadays I feel like
I know
Facebook,
exactly what you
Facebook or
mean.
Instagram is like the portfolio,
Right.
I can't,
Exactly.
for sure. I can't do my food or my stuff because people will be like, "What the fuck is this guy
Yeah,
doing?"
exactly. Yeah.
It's like kind of more like a portfolio. So
Yeah.
for me,
So
it's
you
really
take it
important.
seriously. Yeah.
And yeah. And as I said, like every time I'm with the guys, I try. Okay, let's shoot a cool lifestyle with a cool light.
Yeah.
Just because it's cool to get every day, to get a cool photo.
Yeah, definitely. But you feel like as a photographer, that's helping shape you with your career? And
I mean, when you're really famous,
yeah,
like crazy famous,
Yeah.
you don't care about social media,
right,
because
right.
you've got
It just
agents.
happens naturally. Yeah,
You're already too busy, you know. It's
Yeah.
like, but when you're a small photographer, you have to keep it, you know, like running. I don't know.
Do you consider yourself a small photographer still?
Of course.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, that's the mindset you really need if you're going to make it anyways. You know what I mean? You can't ever let your head get past that point. And I feel like that would be that way, even, you know, depending on how far you do make it. I feel like that would always be like that. At least that's the best way to do it. You know what I mean? To always know that,
I mean,
you know.
you can be, you know, good at BMX, but BMX is so small.
Yeah.
And when you meet up with some other guys, they're like, "Where are you?" You know? I
Yeah,
mean,
no,
we know
definitely.
each other for a long time, so it's
Yeah,
different.
yeah.
And in
No.
BMX, I know the guys, like, they were kids, you know?
Yeah. No, definitely.
And I feel like, yeah, and there is so many photographers.
Yeah. Yeah, and it's a way to stand out anyways, and
Yeah.
you know what I mean, put your best foot forward, I suppose. All right,
you
so I
gotta-
guess this one will be more for the, you know what I mean, people tuning in, listening, and watching, or somebody that's, you know, at a level of being passionate about photography on their own, you know, without you know, any inspiration from anybody else per se. Just kind of somebody that's already doing or trying to get to where, you know what I mean, a certain level with their photography, that has a deep interest in it. What are 3 pieces of advice you have for that person, which I'd consider the emerging amateur? You know what I mean? Somebody that's looking to take the next step to, you know, cross into that professional realm. And then
maybe like what's something you wish someone told you when you were young?
I got some advice from Manu Sanz, so...
well, basically it would be
Bro, I want to know, what did Man's tell you? Because like he is obviously the best photographer ever.
Yeah, we've already established this. He's
Low
the
key, just like let's talk about it.
just like...
yeah. I mean, just 3
keep
things.
shoot-
Yeah,
just
three
keep
things. It doesn't have to be serious. Just yeah.
Keep shooting like all day.
But keep in
every
mind
day.
that they're at the point where they're, you know what I mean, might be getting something published for the first time, or they might want to. You know what I mean? Like, what would you recommend? You know?
Don't take it too seriously,
Okay, perfect.
and keep shooting.
That's
like,
1.
Yeah, and like shoot everything you can,
2, perfect.
because sometimes just a weird random photo.
Yeah.
Sometimes an Instagram
Yeah.
photo can end up on the cover of a magazine.
All right, so shoot.
We'll squeeze one more in there.
I mean, just
then- Yeah, anything else in general?
I don't know. Take care about the light.
The light. Yes, the light.
Shout out to the light.
Shout out to the
No,
light.
I mean,
Yeah.
it's so important for photography.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's literally everything.
If the strobes are natural, it's like, for me, it's the best.
Yeah.
But it doesn't even matter, because you don't shoot with lights when you shoot BMX, and it always turns out good.
I wish I could shoot
Well,
this
that-
with...
But it
I mean,
always
that-
turns out good and gets printed. So,
But that's more the idea of like what you're saying. You know, as a photographer, you learn to work with the light and know when, you know what I mean, things are going to work out for. You can't shoot. I mean, you can't shoot a natural light photo when the light's shitty.
she does.
You know what I mean?
I don't fucking know how he does it. It
Sometimes
works.
I know.
Well, no, but I'm just, you know what I mean. Like, you learn to work with it.
I know the photo will be shit. I know it's shitty. And I'm like, okay, I will shoot like this to make it like grumpy, grainy, bad. And all the people are like, oh, this is sick.
No, it's not.
No, but the point being is that, you know what I mean. You're working with the light that's available, or you're working with the light technically, and using that.
Sometimes
as
I
your
use
lights,
flashes
you know what I mean?
when they're not broken.
Yeah, of course.
And anywhere I used to hang out with the best riders. It's helped a lot.
Yeah, for sure.
You can get
No,
the
that
shitty
definitely.
photos of
Yeah.
Reed. All the people are like, oh yeah, we
He'll
want
still
that
make it
photo.
look good.
Yeah. It makes a big difference.
Awesome. Heck
All right, cool, yeah.
Yeah,
And
appreciate
then,
your questions. Those were all good questions.
Yeah. Well, this is the wrap up. Yeah. So the last question is just where do you see the future of photography going? I mean, with so much different stuff coming out right now, with, you know what I mean. And this is one crazy thing that I still really can't get over as a photographer current day that's been in it for a long time, is just even the iPhone billboards. You know what I mean? Because they're all over LA. You know, there's huge billboards, and it's just shot with iPhone 6,
yeah.
shot with iPhone 6. So, I mean, just in general, the future of photography, I mean, it's obviously changing a lot. So where do you see it realistically going?
It's cool to get like more people into it, like more they realize about aesthetics.
Yeah.
But I feel like the quality is like bad. So I don't know. I don't know what to expect for the next few years.
Yeah.
Maybe we will all become like filmers.
No.
I wish not. I wish not. We keep doing like real photography with film and everything.
No, I love that you
keep the
want to be a photographer. Yeah.
Keep the riders happy.
Yeah.
Honestly, I don't know. There is not many prints anymore on BMX. So.
Yeah.
I don't know.
So the future of photography is unknown.
It's a very big question mark right now.
Yeah, for sure.
We should start a new magazine all together, all the photographer like.
At grass. Just kidding. No, I'm just kidding.
Let's create something.
All right, cool. Thank you for answering those questions. That's much appreciated. That's all I had specifically for that. So I'm good. Any last words on your end, or Scott, if you want to hop back in and do a little outro or whatever? But yeah, cool.
Oh, thank you guys. Thank you,
Yeah.
Reed.
Vincent Perraud. It's his birthday, by the way. Did we already bring that up?
I thought we were supposed to say
What do you mean? The bottles of champagne?
The very last thing. Okay, well,
Cheers.
whatever.
Cheers.
And I feel like that was the only thing we forgot. You know what I mean?
But I feel comfortable. You just
Yeah,
give me
nice.
the question.
Cool, yeah. Well,
Awesome.
thanks for answering the questions.
Man.
Dude, it was a challenge for me, like just to be cool.
No, you're great at English.
No, I was-
you got so much better
I
since
was
2010.
every sentence I was like fucking like so shit.
Wrap it up. Wrap it up.
freestyle it up. Eminem it up. Scott. Eminem it up, bro.
Scott, did you have any questions? Any last questions?
Oh, it's 11 already. Oh my god.
I mean, I think that went pretty well. I mean, I feel like I learned a lot about you coming into this, not knowing much about you at all.
Dude, I remember the last time I was in Brooklyn, you hit me up. We tried to meet up.
Yeah, because I know we've been in the same area before, but we've never
I was like,
linked up.
dude, I want to meet up. And
Yeah.
like, I had to,
No, there's always a lot of shit going on there. It's tough to
So
get out of
annoying,
it.
yeah.
But yeah, so I'm glad it finally happened, and I'm psyched that it was on your birthday, and I'm psyched that you were down to do this.
Last day in town.
And I'm psyched that you shot the cover with an Instagram photo and
The composite cover with the two ones
This is
and
the worst cover ever. Maybe Iron Man first. But I don't know. I remember your cover.
bang, bang, bang. Shots
I
fired.
love videos. He's one of my friends, but you talk shit about this cover. Like, I remember something.
notorious shit talker over there.
Yeah, well,
But sometimes,
I always got something to say.
I know
Guts is the shit
it's
talker,
bad,
bro.
and it's published. I'm like,
Yeah.
shouldn't be published.
Right.
Like this cover, like obviously was really shitty from a previous.
Wait, so you weren't gonna say no, you can't have this for the cover because I already put it on Instagram. You were just like, okay, take it.
No. Anyway, it was like it was from the Ride to Glory. I don't remember, but it was like, and I was like, they were like, oh, can you send this photo? I'm like,
No, it was Streets is call or London Street like Streets
London
are calling. London Calling. That's what it was.
and there was something like, but I posted it already on social and blah blah.
And then
blah.
you told them that.
I think so, yeah.
And they're like,
I'm not the dude like, oh.
They must have known. They
Yeah,
followed
because
this shit.
It was that
because
good.
everybody posted like BSD, all the guys, me.
Yeah.
If they don't realize, Facebook, Instagram,
Yeah, that's a pretty good social experiment, though.
Yeah.
So we
And
know
it's
that
like-
people forget about Instagram photos, so I'll send them
Oh
back
yeah,
in.
let's go so fast.
Cool. All right, so that was supposed to be a wrap up. We'll actually wrap it up.
Yeah,
now.
hey, man, we
Thanks
really
for coming
appreciate
out.
you coming down, man. This was awesome. Yeah.
Yeah. So
all the way from France.
Of course, it's like I try to keep it on the BMX.
Yeah.
no, it's cool. We made it happen.
Hey,
we talked for a very long time. We're at an hour and 18.
Hey, that's perfect.
Now.
Yeah.
All right.
Good. Yeah. Well, hell yeah, Vince. Thanks for coming again. We really appreciate it.
It's cool because we
Let's go to the bar real fast, bro. We gotta get a drink, dude. Birthday drink.
Dude, let's roll.
I have to go.
Oh yeah, you got to drive to Costa Mesa.
Yo.